Do you know what day it is today?
Wait, is this a test? It's Saturday.
Day 4 with 21 days with Daniel. And today's topic, we are talking about God's favor in the midst of test. And what I can say for myself, your girl here, I'm just an epitome of favor itself. And to our story, guy.
Well, something you didn't know about me is that, okay, I know I've not mentioned this before, but when I was in high school, I was a student leader. And I think I served the briefest term. Is there a word like briefest? From the word brief, I don't know if there's a word like briefest.
You're allowed to create your own.
So I served the briefest term. I think I was the deputy captain for like 2 months. And now this is what happened. So when I became school captain, I was supposed to be the school captain, but then they gave me deputy. And then I don't know what was wrong with me in high school. I didn't love high school, number one, and I was lazy. There was just something about me in school. So in Form 4, I think after we had come from the Form 3, like the December holidays, now we're joining Form 4, and our captainship is starting. I carried very weird things to school. I carried a carpet, I carried a gas cooker, I carried my siblings' pictures and plastered them on the wall. I carried a flask, like I was living the life, because as captains we had captain cubicles where you were allowed to sleep with your we call them sons, right? In girls' schools they call them daughters. So I was with my son in my cubicle, and good thing with captain cubicles is that you normally have absolute privacy. And so I had no idea that a teacher would walk into my cubicle. So there's this day that I'm showering, Nisha Drive, students, dorm area, nikopeleka tuition area, so I've come back to shower before I go to class to start preps. And then I'm in the bathroom and I'd forgotten to lock my cubicle door. So when I get back there, I find that the dorm master, I won't mention his name, and he's seated on my bed, he's opened my box, and he's like uncovered everything, including the food that I'd come with. And unfortunately, that day, that same evening, kuna umadhi alikuwa anatuzianga maembe. Hizi maembe zilikuwa zinakatwa alafu waneke ile kachumbari ya red. You know, so I bought mangoes, very many, and I'd asked her for her knife, all right? So unfortunately enough, the dorm master found this knife in my box as well. I'm telling you guys, things got so bad for me. Well, fast forward, I was demoted publicly. In the assembly, I was taken home with the school bus. Like literally, it was me, the driver, and a mathematics teacher. The maths HOS in Oma Bay High School. I was driven all the way to the gate in my rural village at home, in Rongo. And I served 2 weeks and then I came back to school. Now, the principal later calls me and tells me, Tony, I really contested against your demotion. But then now I'm the head of the school, and very many teachers had already voiced their opinion and asked that you be demoted. So I could not counteract the opinion. So I just had to do what they said. But then this is what I'm going to do. You're not going to serve as captain. You're not going to wear the captain's uniform, but then you're still allowed to eat with the captains. You're allowed to offer guidance to the current school president and the new deputy. You know, but then you are exempt from tasks. You are exempt from any form of labor in school. And so he'd even call me in the morning. You know, at times he'd come for dawns and you'd feel his perfume from a distance. He'd come to class. He never used to talk. You know, he never used to talk. Mr. Vincent Mayenga, I know, even if he hears this, you know, he never used to talk. So he'd come and stand at the door and, you know, he'd call me, Kijana Tony, you know, and then he walks out and I follow him to his office, and the teacher loved me, you know. So that was God's favor. I don't know, there's just something with me and teachers, you know, because there's actually a time they started pushing a theory that, you know, I was in the devil worship, I was a devil worshipper and students were so scared of me, but then I still found favor with the school head, because we actually did business with him after I was done with schools, and that is just the way God's favor finds you even in times of trials. So I was demoted, but then I still ate, we call it pula, the food with oil. I still ate pula. I did not serve any, you know, I did not do any manual labor. I still lived like a king. God's favor. Yes, that's my story for today.
Guys, I have no words to say. That's for him, is God's favor now. Okay, on the matter of favor, when you read, we've been studying the book of Daniel. Like Daniel found favor in the sight of the king and the officials. And due to that, he was able to get into positions that are higher ups, that gave him influence. And even you, ask yourself this question. through your trials in life, have you seen God's favor? Because for me, literally, my life is a testament of God's favor. Because there are things, like when I look back, I have no language for them. Because number one, I'm not qualified for them. Number one, there's nothing that I did to guarantee me to be in such positions or to be in such spaces, or even just to speak the way I speak. Sometimes I feel like, no, sometimes I feel it's God's favor. Because number one, by the way, while growing up, hey, me and English were this way. And people don't believe it. Even me, I'm surprised.
All of us, actually. All of us.
Where this thing came from.
Yeah.
But when you live a life of obedience, you don't compromise. There's just a way that God comes through for you. It's called surrender. That you've just given him control. Because you feel like, literally, I've done what I thought I could do, but nothing is happening. Let me just now leave it to God. I'll be obedient to his voice. And he gives you favor in each and everything. There's one thing I was listening to today, that it's not that people are not skilled outside here, but people lack opportunity. And now when God gives you that opportunity and favor, we also talk about it's not just hard work alone. Because many people are working hard, but some have the added advantage of favor. So ask yourself, have you seen God's favor in your life? And if not, may you ask God to show you favor with men and with himself. So that is for day 4,
Day 4?
Yeah. So have yourselves a lovely weekend.
God bless you all and your families, and of course, love from us to you every day. Bye-bye.
Ciao.